It's a 75-acre site that Prudential called home for decades. Now the business campus has become a blank canvas for redevelopment. This week, the city of Plymouth received updated plans on what the site could become. Located at the corner of I-494 and Bass Lake Road, Plymouth officials hope to create a city center for the east side of the city. Planning leaders are aiming for a development like Centennial Lakes in Edina. In an updated sketch plan presented this week, a joint development team is proposing a medical office building, more than 1,000 units of apartments, retail, and a grocery store. The existing Prudential office complex would be torn down to make way for redevelopment, which would take place over a period of 5 years. Plans for progress at the long vacant Four Seasons Mall received a boost from the state under a redevelopment award announced this week. The site near Highway 169 and Rockford Road has sat vacant for more than a decade. The state awarded the city of Plymouth $775,000 to help pay for demolition work, which could begin by early winter. The city purchased the site from Walmart for nearly $7 million last year. A St. Paul-based developer is proposing 2 apartment buildings, an office building, and retail. A 3-story Plymouth Metrolink park and ride is also planned for the site. Maple Grove is saying goodbye to one of its longest tenured firefighters. Assistant Fire Chief Rob Pearson is retiring after 37 years with the city. Reporter Sonia Goins takes a look back on his career.
You got Marty Sorensen, Daryl Winkleman.
Assistant Fire Chief Rob Pearson has always been passionate about fighting fires.
As a kid, I wanted to be a firefighter.
He started with Maple Grove as a fire explorer in 1981.
I started pretty early.
And then he was hired as a firefighter in 1985.
So at age 14, I was eligible to join the Explorer program.
The department has grown during his tenure. When Pearson first started, there were only 2 fire stations in the city. Now there's 5.
This is one of our newer engines, but we didn't have indoor cabs until 1986.
He says firefighting has evolved over the years. Now there's a lot of math and science involved before firefighters start putting out flames.
So when someone's going up to that structure before they're going in, surveying that structural integrity of the house, looking at the way the wind is manipulating.
The top leader says the best part of his job is serving the community and helping them during and after a tragedy.
If we can help them in some way or have a positive outcome, that's what makes it worthwhile.
Pearson is most proud of his commitment and dedication to Maple Grove.
My call response was never below the minimum percentages, and I've had a part of everyone's training that's currently on this department.
His last official day is September 30th. The assistant chief says he'll miss the community and his co-workers. Pearson plans on spending more time with his 91-year-old mom.
And I know that this city will be in good hands. I'm handing over the torch. They'll keep running.
In Maple Grove, Sonia Goins, CCX News.
Words of advice from a store employee awarded for customer service. Kathy Gardner says every customer she meets is someone she can be friends with. Gardner is one of only 15 Hy-Vee employees who were awarded the company's highest customer service honor this year. She works at the Maple Grove store and says the work ethic displayed by her work family is what helped keep her motivated.
When you go home, you know you've had a good day because, you know, you had good conversations with customers, with your work friends.
In the end, it's all about who gives the best customer service and how loved are you by your customers. Kathy's got a tremendous reputation at this store.
Kathy wins big too. She won a free trip worth $5,000 to, quote, wherever she wants to go with whomever she wants to take. It's one of the most popular local places to visit this time of year. In Weekend Showcase, Jason Malello shows us what's new this year at the Twin Cities Harvest Festival in Maze.
For some, it's their first time.
My best friend invited me, so came to join her in some family fun.
For others, it's a fall tradition.
Just the atmosphere, it's really lively.
But for one and all, young or old, the Twin Cities Harvest Festival in Maze is the place to be this time of year.
It's fall and you want to enjoy the season. Pretty soon we will be tucked in for the winter.
The Bauman family has been welcoming visitors to their Brooklyn Park farm for more than a decade.
It's been awesome for the kids, lots to do.
Little ones can hit the big slide, jump around on hay bales, or get crazy in the corn pit.
You could do flips.
Bert Bauman tries to come up with something new and different every year.
It's a cool little contraption, so he should be proud of it.
This fall, It's Gravity Box Ball.
It's a gravity box, which is a wagon that is used on the farm, either to haul grain or fertilizer. And so I had an old one sitting around, and we just put some hoops on it.
And of course, there's the corn maze, billed as the largest in the Twin Cities.
We tried to find the way out, but we stopped at the first one.
No worries. This place is a maze.
I got a bathroom about this. Maybe? I don't know. I'm following my sister.
For those wanting less of a challenge, there are tractor rides, good food, and lively music. And although the Harvest Festival can wear you out, it's a beautiful time of year to spend a day on the farm.
There's plenty to do for all of the ages, and it's close to the city, so definitely be back.
In Brooklyn Park, Jason Malillo, CCX News.
A historic home run chase in Major League Baseball is driving up demand for Aaron Judge merchandise.
I think it's mostly because Judge is not a steroid user. He's an actual person. He plays because he loves the game.
On Wednesday, the New York Yankees slugger tied the American League single-season home run record when he hit his 61st home run. With Judge's rise through the record books, more people are heading to stores like Papa Hawk's Sports and Collectibles in Golden Valley to buy his cards and other memorabilia.
We've seen everything move in the last 4 to 5 weeks, and if he hits number 62, it'll move again.
If Judge breaks the record and hits his 62nd home run, Hochstetter believes the home run ball could sell for more than $3 million.
Section playoffs for high school soccer are less than 2 weeks away. The second-ranked Wayzata boys looked to stay undefeated when they took the field Thursday night. Wayzata with a 10-0-2 record coming in, taking on Hopkins in a late conference match. Early first half, Wayzata's Joe Highland connects on a header off the corner kick from Charlie Pillar. Highfield now with 11 goals on the season, and it's 1-0 Trojans. The crossing pass here to the front of the Hopkins net is played by the Royals defender right to Cole Frazier, and he buries the shot. First goal of the season for the senior midfielder. Wayzata is awarded a penalty kick later in the first half. Joey Barica scores. Trojans are up 3-0 at halftime. They'd add 2 more goals in the second half. Good effort by the Trojans' Jackson Widman to get the ball to Mike Orloff, who scores his team-high 15th goal of the season. Wayzata goes on to post a 5-0 shutout of Hopkins. The Wayzata girls soccer team is now ranked number 1 in the state in Class 3A. Thursday, the Trojans aimed for their second win over Hopkins this season. Jay Wilcox has the highlights.
The top-ranked Wayzata girls soccer team looking to stay unbeaten as they host Hopkins. Off a corner kick, Amaya Conway heads it in for the Trojans as they get on the board 2.5 minutes into the game. Anna Munyon delivers a quick one-touch turnaround shot for another goal as the Trojans make it 2-0 midway through the first half. Conway crosses it and it deflects off Grace Estby and in for another goal. Wayzata dominates the first half to take a 3-0 lead into halftime. Hopkins plays better in the second half. A Wayzata turnover cost them here as Abby Hoyska wins the race to the ball and buries it on a partial breakaway. The Royals are within 3-1. Sarah Hyde drops the nice pass to Estby and she battles through the defense to score. Wayzata wins 4-2 to improve to 12-0-1. Jay Wilcox, CCX Sports.
Thanks, Jay. Champlin Park and Wayzata have combined to win the last 3 state championships in volleyball. Those two played a championship-level match earlier this week. The 4th-ranked Champlin Park volleyball team at home to take on Class 4A's #1 team, Wayzata, in a rematch of last year's Section 5 finalists. Good start for the Trojans. Bianca Nister passes to Stella Swenson, who dumps the ball over for a point. And a 10-4 Wayzata lead in set 1. Later, it's Swenson with a back set to Caitlin Vogt, who goes cross-court with her shot for a kill. It's 18-8. The Trojans go on to win the first set 25-14. And they lead most of set 2. Swenson with the set across to Avery Jesuits, who scores with her attack. Wayzata up 17-15. But down 21-18, the Rebels reel off 6 points in a row. Kaylin Erickson sets up Carly Gilk, and the sophomore delivers. Champlin Park goes on to win the set 25-23. And they roll in set 3. Reese Axness sets to Kat Adler in the middle, and she gets the ball down for a point. Champlin Park leads 19-10. They close it out when Gilk serves up an ace to win the set 25-13. Gilk leads the Rebels in kills in the match. Champlin Park is up 2-1. Fourth set, and Wayzata trying to extend the match. Nister passes to Swenson, who sets to Ava Hendel. Her kill gives the Trojans an 11-7 lead. But this is Champlin Park's night. Marley Hanson with a big swing that goes off the blocker's hands and down for a point. Rebels up by 1 late. And then a couple of points later, it's Hanson from the left side, and she ends it with another attack off the block and down. Champlin Park defeats Wayzata in 4 sets. It's the Trojans' first loss in a best-of-5 set match since 2018. And that's all for sports. More at CCX News after this. Find more prep sports games and highlights at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.